Hello and welcome back to CT's Corner. That's me, CT Shackleford. Welcome back to the revolution. Welcome back to the discussion. This week's discussion is on Halloween and costuming. There's this popular TV show that's been coming on for a while about little girls' pageants. There's been a lot of talk lately about one particular episode where the challenge was for the kids to dress up as a character from a movie. Well, one mother decided to let her little girl dress up as the character from the movie Pretty Woman, a hooker. She said she meant it as a joke. Okay, I'm a funny person, and I like a good joke. I can't tell any, but I like a good joke. But when it comes to my children, I don't joke about that. There's nothing funny to me at my children's expense. The mother, she received a lot of criticism for her choice, and I am sure that if she were to do it again, she would probably say she wouldn't because she learned a lesson. But if she didn't, then the only thing I can say is I think that would mean she would be stupid. I have always joked a lot about how marriage is probably harder than raising children. That's no joke, though. But the truth of the matter is, having children is much more than a notion. It's bigger than an idea. Parenting is more than just a concept. You don't wake up one morning and say, oh, I want to have a baby, and not think about the real, challenging, hard work that comes along with it. But even though parenting is hard work, it is also beautiful, and it's the most rewarding thing I can say that I have ever done. You know how they say that marriage is not for the weak, the immature, or the selfish. Well, so is parenting. It's not for those people either. Yes, we have to teach them how to brush their teeth and tie their shoes up, eat with the fork. We have to teach them from right from wrong. But we also have to teach them how to get along with others and have a really good sense of who they are so that they don't get hustled in the world. Because, a lot of hustlers out there. But more importantly, we have to protect them from themselves. As a society, we've always talked a lot about stranger danger. But ultimately, who we really have to protect our children from is themselves. Because they don't know what we know. And they don't know that they don't know. They are ignorant to the fact. That's why they're children. Then, not only do we have to protect them from themselves, but we also have to protect them from the predators that are living not only outside of the home, but sometimes the ones that live right side the house that they live in. I have been accused of being overprotective when it comes to my children. Like I care about that. I worry when when I send my children out into the world. Our son is only 8 years old, but I worry about the filthy pedophiles who are probably lurking around the corner saying to themselves when they see my son how ripe he is for the picking. Could you imagine? Oh my God. I also think about my daughter, our daughter who is 13, and to some just looking at her, she probably looks like she's 16, and as a stretch, she could look like she's 18. And they don't realize that she's jailbait when they see her. Parents are wrong when they think they can make a joke at their children's expense. What did the experience teach that little girl about herself or the perception of herself? Because she didn't hear her mother say something like, I would never dress my daughter in that way. What the little girl saw was her mother willing to do anything for a trophy. So what will that little girl take away from the experience? That the end justifies the means? I don't know. That boundaries are of no consequence? Tomorrow is Halloween. It's supposed to be about kids getting as much candy and eating as much of that candy as their tummies can stand. I have seen some of the costumes, and they are interesting, and some are inappropriate for children. How much thought are we going to put into what our children are dressed as? But anyway, just food for thought. So don't forget, check me out. I'm at Barnes & Noble. Can we talk? And don't forget, it is not what happens to us that determines who we become, but what we allow ourselves to become. Don't forget to find me on Facebook, CT's Corner, and check out my website for any changes, ctscorner.com. And until next time, have a great week, be safe, have a great Halloween, and bye everybody.